Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, chrystallune.light. This is going to be a video for Virgo for the second half of March. Hi Virgo, how are you doing? I hope you guys are doing okay. So Virgo, in your fifth house of Capricorn, we still have a party going on over there. I don't know what kind of party that is. So basically that's your fifth house. So it's your house of children. It's your house of your career. You know, not your career, but your passion. What you're passionate about. You know, it's the house of your vision, your dreams, your aspirations. Just the solar plexus energy. Solar plexus energy. Okay, your happiness, your inner child. So we have Saturn, Pluto, Capricorn, Jupiter, and Mars, and the South Node there. So where have you been put off your own happiness for others? Where have you been overgiving? Where have you forgotten about your inner child? Where's that passion? Where have you sacrificed too much, basically? Okay, and then in your sixth house, we have Mercury there that's direct, and then Saturn is gonna enter your sixth house as well. Now Saturn is at 29 degrees of Capricorn, which is your fifth house, I just said. When a planet is at 29 degrees of a sign, it is most intense. So it's getting ready to enter your sixth house of Aquarius. So basically, here, like I said, it's all about where have you been giving too much? Where have you been neglecting your own needs, your own passions, your own aspirations? Because you've been, giving and giving and giving, Virgo. When is it going to stop? It's time you take care of yourself. Your vessel, your emotional body, your physical body, okay? You need to ground yourself. I feel like, Virgo, you're an earth sign, you're very grounded, but you've been ungrounded lately. You've been a little bit scarce, you know? You've been a little bit wanting to do too many things at once, okay? Because then in your seventh house of Pisces, we have Neptune there, okay, and the sun. And Mercury is there retrograde too. So your relationships, yeah, this has to do with where have you been overgiving. Let's just say that, Virgo. Okay, where have you been overgiving? Because you have been overgiving. Let me just tell you. You've been overgiving. You've been overdoing it. You've been overdoing it, Virgo. Leo had kind of the same energy. Overdoing it. Not overdoing it, but just being complacent and like telling yourself, oh, this is my duty. I have to do this. You don't have to do anything. Especially if it makes you feel, nothing. That's being a robot. Don't be scared of not being enough. Don't be scared of being judged. Okay, and especially do not judge yourself. You're very autocritical, overcritical of yourself. Okay, or it's the contrary. You're very just scared to look at your own needs. Because then you feel like you're selfish. Being having self-love and being selfish is not the same thing. See, roots, fourth house, could be you're doing this with family. You're there, you're overgiving, you're taking care of them and feeling maybe even financially supporting them. Yes, they're your family, but you're not the caregiver. You can give, emotional support, financial support, but they're not your responsibility. Okay, so there's a difference between those two. All right. If you've made it a habit, you've made it a duty to help them, to be there for them. But then how are they going to help themselves? What if you're not here? What are they going to do? Did you ever think about that? Maybe that stresses you, actually. And you want to give as much as you can. But where does that leave you? That's the question, though. Where does that leave you? You, your life, this lifetime here you're supposed to live, where does that leave you? Your passions, your aspirations, where does that leave your passion? What are you doing about your passion, your wants, and your needs, Virgo? Okay? There's some things you can't fix, and you have to admit that and accept it. And the only thing that's sure is that you can fix yourself and work on yourself and grow. That's the only thing you can be sure of. Anything else is out of your control, and you need to give up control, Virgo. You need to give up control. It's too many cards, okay? Give up control. All right, Spirit, what do I have for Virgo? Second half of March, please. You're scared of hostilities. You're scared of being judged. You're scared of what people are going to say. Who cares? What is working for you? What's no longer working for you? Where have you know it. Or maybe you've shut it out. But you need to ask yourself, Virgo, painful as it may be. Because you're going to burn out. And that's when you're going to start, your body, is going to say no. Sometimes when we're, those are those tower moments. When they don't want to see the truth, those are when the tower moments come in. And tower moments are not pretty because they're violent. They're forceful. They're just abrupt, okay? Because it's something that needs to go, that you've been holding on, and it needs to go, and it just goes. That's how spirit works. And putting this off, it's going to blow up in your face. It's going to blow up in your face, Virgo. Okay? So do something about it. Do something about it. Organize something. Oh, you're very good at organization. Put something in place that works for both of parties, okay? I feel like it's family or your spouse or somebody. Somebody you live with. Somebody that's close to home here, okay? Maybe you live with this person or these people, or it could be roommates even. I don't know. This is somebody you share a home with. Maybe, or whether it's literally a home you guys live together, or you're very, very, very close to. Close family ties, okay? All right. And you've been overgiving. You're like, you've been combining your Virgo sense of service and wanting to save everyone with the Cancerian energy of wanting to emotionally heal everyone. Okay, that's too much. That's too much giving. That's too much giving. Too much giving, okay? It's not possible. You can't go on like that. It's not good. It's not good. Six of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Talking about Cancer. Yeah. This is somebody you're very close to. Somebody you've known since childhood. So it could be your parents. Could be. You want to emotionally heal them. Who's going to emotionally heal you? Too much giving. Too much giving going on here. Let's get more cards. Spirit, what do we have for Virgo? This is the Rider-Waite, okay? Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Death card. Lots of people got death cards. But yeah, we're putting stuff to bed here. Everyone is getting... Everyone has to let go of something here. Getting ready for Aries season, equinox. Everybody's letting go here of something. Don't worry, it's not just you. And it's painful sometimes to let go. But so relieving. So relieving when we do that. When we have the courage to do that. Then we start like seeing the benefits of it. We realize the why that had to go. Okay? It's painful. I know. Especially if you're used to something. It's really hard to give up something that we're used to, okay? That we're used to. Because we know it. It's familiar. Okay, talking about let go, judgment, right? Okay, let's look at the other cards. So I have Six of Cups, Three of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Death card, Scorpio, Pluto card. Ace of Wands, sorry, Leo, Aries, Sag. Seven of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but especially Pisces. And Judgment, Pluto. So you have Judgment and the Death card. Something needs to go. Okay, let me just say that. Something needs to go here. It's a little bit like the energy of Leo here. Something that was happy, something that was it was a tight bond. It was a happy times, okay, celebration. It's just not working anymore. And you know it. There's no more passion. There's no more happiness. There's no more growth. It's a dead end. You're not happy. They're not happy. I don't know. Your roommate. I don't know. You living at home. Your parents living with you. A childhood friend. A high school friend. A college friend. Roommate. Your high school sweetheart. Whatever. I don't know. Whoever this is that you're sharing homes with, it's a dead end. It's a dead end. And it doesn't mean you guys are going to lose that bond. Not at all. Not at all. It's for the sake of the bond. It's for the sake of the bond that you guys have. Because otherwise, like I told you, a tower moment is going to come and it's going to bring hostilities. So either you put it to bed or it's going to come in the form of a tower, and that's when the hostilities are going to, whatever you're afraid of is actually going to manifest. Okay? Because then you have Ace of Wands. You have a new beginning here. Opportunities coming your way. A new broader vision. You are closed off right now. You are in a tunnel vision. That's also what Capricorn had. You're in tunnel vision right now. You're blocking your blessings. You're blocking your vision. You're blocking your momentum. It's a dead end. It's time to move on. It's time to move on. It's time to open those doors. It's time to break those walls. And it's time to have a breakthrough here. It's time to move on. Okay? It's time to rekindle with your passion, your inner child again. It's time for a new vision, a new way of doing things. Maybe this was karmic. You've paid your karma. This is your reward, Ace of Wands. New passionate beginning. Okay, with abundance and opportunities coming your way, if you let it. Okay, let's clarify. That's going to help us if we clarify here. This is a Lo Scarabeo Rider-Waite. You know, too much giving in the end is going to bring hostilities. It's just the way it works. Because one party is going to be, the one that's giving is going to be tired and it's just going to explode. The one that's taking is going to want more and it's going to explode, or it's going to demand, you know? So either way, it's a dead end. It's bound to fail here. You're setting yourself up for failure. Okay? You're setting yourself up for failure here if you do not open your eyes, Virgo. Ooh, the car is just like, I don't know. Anyway, all right, Spirit. For Virgo, please, let's clarify. The Lo Scarabeo Rider-Waite. Spirit, let's clarify, please, for Virgo, second half of March. Hostilities you're on the brink of of hostilities, and Spirit is nudging you to take care of it now before it turns into something else, okay? Yeah, discernment. Both cards, Leo had both cards. Discernment, oops. Breaking away from attachments, reclaiming your independence. Breaking those attachments, breaking ties. You need to break these ties, Leo. Virgo. Ooh, maybe you're dealing with a Leo or a Virgo, or a Cancer, sorry. You need to break these ties. You need to reclaim your independence. You need to separate. You need for separation here. There's a need for separation. Okay. Spirit, let's get more, please, for Virgo, second half of March. It's too many cards. Okay, let's take it. See, that's the hostilities, whether it's mental, physical. 5 of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sag. It's going to be a mess if you don't nip it in the bud. See? Once you have perspective, once you look at the situation from another angle, once you pause and reflect and go within and ask yourself truly, honestly, with clarity, from a place of wisdom, you will heal the situation and an answer will come. Because this situation is not going anywhere, and in order to heal, you need to separate. Yeah, who had this card? Who had this, the same reading, same energy? Gemini. So you might be dealing with a Cancer, a Gemini, or a Leo. The only way to heal this situation, because I think it's somebody you really, really, really care about, that you have a strong bond with. The only way to heal this is to let go of it. All right. So you guys can both begin your healing process. Because if you don't do that, it's not going to be, the outcome is going to be, the more you put it off, the more the outcome is going to be worse. There's a chance that if you do this now, you'll be able to save the relationship, because this bond you guys have, because you definitely have a strong bond with whoever I'm seeing here, whoever you're relating to. Okay, you guys have a strong, very strong bond. Okay, let's get an earth magic. And you care about each other. It's just that something died. Something, it happens in life, cycles. We go through cycles. But that doesn't mean that every time we start a new cycle, we have to not abandon, but lose what we had. If it's a really strong bond, like I feel it is here, you won't lose each other. Okay, because I think you care about each other, whether you're in the same setting, relationship setting, if whether you guys are partners or not. I think that this bond is a tight bond. It's a soul bond, but it's just not the way you guys thought it was gonna be. Okay, and it doesn't mean they're not gonna be in your life, or you're not gonna be in their life. But this is not going anywhere. It's not doing it's not doing either of you good. And you need to separate to grow each other, in order for you to, either you to grow separately. So then you can be a support system to each other, okay? And keep that bond going. All right, Spirit, what do we have from the Earth Magic for Virgo, second half of March? Earth Magic, Stephen D. Farmer, for Virgo, second half of March. Vulnerability. Lots of people got vulnerability. We need to go within right now. Let our guard down and really listen to our higher self, with our inner child, our higher self. Listen. We need to listen. We all need to let our guards down and stop fighting. We need to surrender. You need to surrender, Virgo. You need to surrender. Okay? Stop being stubborn. You need to surrender. Wisdom of the Oracle. You need to surrender. You need to, when something's not working, dead leaves, you need to take them out in order to let the other flowers, give them the opportunity to grow. In order to give yourself the opportunity to grow. Okay? In order to give them the opportunity to grow. There's no sense in holding on to a situation that you is not. There's no growth there anymore. Okay, what is the purpose of that? Nothing. Except creating more and more problems that are gonna lead to hostilities and to loss on both sides. Okay. All right, Wisdom of the Oracle, Colette Baron, read for Virgo, please. It's time to reflect here. You have to reflect, Virgo. Remember, we have the Hangman. Never-ending story. See, you're afraid to lose them. You're not going to lose them. And whatever this is, you guys, maybe you make up. You see, we have the Six of Cups and the Three of Cups here. Then the Death. Okay, I feel like 1 minute it's good, 1 minute it's not good. Maybe that throws you off, because you're like, every time you think it's not good, then it gets good. You're like, oh, okay, it's good, and you stay, but then it comes back, and it's the same problem that keeps coming back, resurfacing. And when it's not good, it's hostile, it's ugly, the words fly, and it's the same words, And people don't just speak words just to speak them. There's some truth in there. It's something they believe. They say it because it's somewhere deep down inside. They feel that, So it gets very hostile when you guys get into an argument. But then you make up, and it's like you forget about it. But then you get into an argument again, and it resurfaces. It's the same words, the same attacks, the same hostilities. And then, no, never ending story, never ending story, you know. How long do you want to do this? It's up to you, Virgo. Okay? Okay, let's get a sacred destiny. From Dennis Lynn, from my Virgos. Sacred destiny for the Virgos. And we'll get a crystal and some soul's journey affirmation. All right, Spirit, what's it for Virgo for the second half of March? This is a merry-go-round. You need to get off, Virgo. Get off the merry-go-round. Spirit, what is for Virgo, please? Second half of March. Ooh, shuffling is kind of wobbly today. Okay. Second half of March. Yeah, you're tired. Like I said, when it's good, and you forget. But then it just hits you again. The arguments start, and it's like words, harsh words. It's just not gonna work. There's gonna be resentment in the long run, so you don't want that, okay? Because you guys have a strong bond. All right, Spirit, what do we have? You'll be able to do so much more when you're not together. Okay, for each other, huh? I mean, relaxation. Yes, you need to stop the merry-go-round here. The never-ending story. It needs to stop for the sake of both of you. For the sake of both parties. I feel you're very stressed. You're asking yourself questions. You're drained. You're emotionally drained. So I feel like maybe you need to get away for a little bit from the situation to have more perspective, you know, Hangman. You need to get away from the situation. I feel like you guys live together, or whoever this is, you guys share a home, a roof, okay? So you need to get away to think clearly, because you can't with them at proximity of you. So you need to get away, go to a friend's house, if it's not your parents, go to your parents' house, go to your siblings' house, go somewhere, go on a little retreat. And assess. King of Swords, assess. Ask yourself, what do I want for me? What do I want for my future? How is this making me feel? Honestly, ask yourself. Right, Virgo? Okay. Is this nurturing? Is this home? Do I feel at home when I enter? Or do I have apprehension every time I step through the door that something else is going to come up? Or whatever. You know? I feel like this is, you know, it started from something small, like I said, and it's going to end up in hostilities, judgment, and it's going to get, it could get ugly. And you're going to lose this bond. What you're afraid of might just happen. Okay? Separating and agreeing that this is not working, being adults about it, is not, you know, losing the bond. And if you do, well, maybe it wasn't meant to be. I feel like you're very strong. You have strong feelings, emotions for this other person or whatever. But if the bond, if you know that you are doing what you have to do to keep it alive, not sacrificing yourself, okay, for sure. And you've put your foot down and you have the courage and the honesty to tell yourself, this is not working for me. And you guys separate, you go your separate ways. And then you take the time you need to heal, star card. Okay, because it's in the beginning, you're going to need space to heal. And you start reaching out. And if they don't reach out and they have resentment for you, well, guess what? You don't have to blame yourself. It means that you had a stronger bond to them than they did to you. And maybe that was the root of the problem, right? Virgo, maybe that was the problem. So see, Spirit doesn't do nothing for nothing. There's always a reason behind these death cards, these towers. There's always a reason. Always. Believe me. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Virgo from the soul's journey, please? There we go. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. You can do this, Virgo. You are disciplined. You are the disciplined sign. You are very disciplined and organized. But I feel like your mind, your heart, you're wearing your heart over your sleeve here too much. You've been giving too much here. You've been giving. You've forgotten about you. You went into giving mode and you want to save it. You went into giving mode, savior mode. You can't save everyone. And you forgot about yourself. And I don't know why I want to say this. I'm sorry. But I feel like you're more in than the other party. You're more in. You're all in. And they're like 90, let's say 5% in. You're 100% and they're 95% in. Well, you deserve somebody to be 100% in. Because when Virgo's 100% in, feels like they're 200% in because they're in. And Virgos are very loyal, giving, caring, and they're there for you. And you deserve that. Because your version of being in is leveled, is measured to what you give, right? That's the way it should be. So if they're 95% in, you feel that. You feel those 5% that are missing. And then what are you doing? You're compensating by giving more, giving more. You can't do that, Virgo. It's not possible anymore. You can't. That's not good for you. You deserve better, okay? See? Conflict. Again, hostilities. Guys, this is gonna... Like I said, I feel like you guys, you make up, you break up. You make up, you break up. If it's a relationship. If it's family, it's like there are arguments, then everything is cool. Arguments, then everything is cool. Conflict and hostilities. This is the energy you're in. It's tiring. It's enough, Virgo. It's enough. You need to break free. You need to break free. There's some healing you have to do. You don't even realize how this is affecting you, really. Because you're trying so hard to fix it. It has a strain on your body. You might have lost weight or gained weight. It's affecting your health. Look at her, how she's holding her head. It's like never-ending story. This is stressful. This is not healthy. Okay? All right, Virgo, I love you guys. Take care of yourself first. Okay? Take care of yourself. You've done what you've done. You've done everything you could. Okay? If you don't want to leave, because it's, you have to speak up, though. Give them an ultimatum. How about that? One last chance. Okay? All right. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Take care, Virgo. Mwah.